Hello, potassium people. Welcome back to another Banana Bites, where today I'm eating this banana and asking Valve to please add the strange second banana to Team Fortress 2. Now, in my little notebook of big things to complain about, I've noticed one. Already talked about casual. Already talked about needing to add the strange second banana. What else is there to complain about? Well, obviously, the contract system, the thing that most people have forgotten about until Scream Fortress comes around. And then, oh my gosh, I must grind on these maps so I can obtain a silly little item. Woohoo! A little cosmetic, maybe. Well, let me tell you, I think the contract system is flawed beyond belief. Particularly the Jungle Inferno contracts. Alright? Mercenary Park. That kind of stuff. When you buy the ticket, most of the time, people are just doing it either because they want to get that nice Australian contractor, or they're just trying to get the cases. You know, I forgot what they're called. I don't even remember what the cases are called. It's because the contracts themselves are just so poorly implemented in this system. Surprisingly, though, if you don't buy that little ticket, you get those special contracts. There is the free to play contracts. Those are probably some of the best out of the contracts that are available to people. Just because the point is that, like, let's say you're fresh install, you're playing the game, you're like, oh man, those are some really cool items, and here I am just using the stock stuff. I want something new, I want something a little refreshing. Well, guess what? The contracts have something special for you. If you go through and you beat these different contracts, guess what? You can have some items. And that's nice. But that's it. The other contracts are stuff like being MVP on a map, whatever, and that's like decent. And then it's like, why don't you go ahead and play on 2 Fort? Oh, and by the way, all of our contracts, you have to beat the round, or else you lose all your progress. So why don't you go ahead and try capping 3 times on 2 Fort? Or I think it's 2 times. I don't remember exactly. You've got to be kidding me. They even have High Tower on there. So you have to queue up in casual for High Tower. Then you get into a match, you have to push the cart, and then you have to stop people on the cart like 15 times. And that system's broken, anyways, because it only detects if they are touching the cart when they die. And so you have to basically camp out, hoping someone pushes the cart. It rarely happens, if ever. And then, when you're done getting your points, which will probably take a while, you have to wait until the round ends. And if you AFK, they just kick you. So you have to play. And that can take a super long time because people don't queue up for High Tower to do the objective. They don't care about pushing the carts. They're there to play deathmatch. All right? And it's better if the round just goes on for a long time because it doesn't have to restart and people just vote for High Tower anyways. They're there for a reason. I hate how that contract system is set up. Realistically, they should just do away with that ticket system, whatever, or at least get rid of all of those map contracts. Those suck in general. Not to mention, like, the pastime contract. You want to queue up for pastime on casual? Gosh dang. Anyways, that's besides the point. Let's get back to the topic at hand. What they should do is they should implement it so that if you do want to pay a ticket, it lets you get strange versions of items if you complete contracts. We need to do away with this check that you have to finish the round. Just either make the objective more interesting or more difficult, and then it doesn't matter if that person finishes the round. Because what if they're playing on a super long map? Let them go and explore. If they do the objective, why do they have to stay? What's the point of that? Okay, but make it so people can get stranges, or something else that isn't too expensive, but also that would be able to implement new items in the game. Like, hey, wait a minute, strange second banana, huh? Huh? That'd be nice. Or make it, and I think this should be a free version of this system. They could do both. They could do the strange thing and this thing. Make it so that you can get every unique item. I'm not talking about reskins or anything, but like if someone wants to get the degreaser, they just do a contract for it. All right. If someone wants to get the back scratcher, if someone wants to get the soda popper, whatever, then there should be a system for free to plays to be able to get that without having to go to some crazy website, with having to pay a ton of money in the Banco store, which is a ripoff. Any of that stuff. It should just be in the game. It should let people experiment in different ways and get the rentals while they're doing the contract. I don't know why it's not like that. I don't know why you can't do more than one contract at a time. I don't know why you lose progress if you switch from one contract in a round to another contract in a round. I don't know why there's so many things that I dislike with the contract system. I just wish it was fixed. But that's not really relevant anymore, because right now what's relevant is this banana, and gosh dang, I'm hungry. So I'm going to eat this. All right, potassium people. That's it for today. I'll talk to you all next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.